Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Hames. I had an interesting thing that just happened to me, and well, it was actually going to turn into a topic for the day. But one of the things I wanted to cover is you got to let people sometimes help themselves, especially when they're not looking for help. They don't want help. They're not seeking help or anything of the sort. I just experienced, even now, and I've had this happen in the past before. Where you want to help somebody, you're trying to help somebody, you're trying to be supportive for somebody, and yet no matter what you say, no matter what you do, it's never enough to keep them going. And sometimes with people, because of either issues that they've had in the past, things that they have not quite gone over or gotten over, it's even harder sometimes to connect with certain individuals because of their past. Now, everybody has baggage. Everybody has something that's going on in their lives. I'm no different, and I have my own stuff just as much as anybody. And yet, the obvious goal is at some point in time to try to push past it, push past the baggage, our past, so that way we can work towards a positive future. Whatever relationship that you get into, friendships, you know, family, it's never perfect. Everybody has their problems, not just maybe them. Sometimes it's us because again, what we do. And the problem with a lot of people is we don't communicate, we don't talk, or we don't do enough, or we feel like we can't do enough. We are afraid sometimes to really communicate and express how we feel because we're afraid of hurting that person's feelings. Sometimes I feel like it's never enough time in the day to really sit down and have a talk with somebody and really express what's going on in their life. How do they feel? What do they want? What do they need? And we gotta sit down. We gotta really make time sometimes for those situations, so that way a person does have room to talk. A person does have room to feel, to express themselves, to be what they need to be for themselves and for others. It makes it an easier environment, or at least not so much easy, but it's easy enough to at least be able to express oneself to another person. So then that's when the real healing can begin. That's when things can truly get better. That's when we can really start taking things to where it needs to go. But when you're dealing with people sometimes, and either they're hard to open up to, they don't want to open up from past situations or whatever. And like I said, sometimes privacy, yeah, and I'm not going to stand back on that and say that I didn't say, yeah, privacy is definitely a big thing. You do need to have a certain type of privacy in your life. Not everybody is supposed to know about your life, period. Because everybody out there does not have the best of intentions for you. But you just have sometimes people who, no matter what they're going through, no matter what they're experiencing, they just can't seem to open up. Even if the person that they're standing right, they want the best, they want to find this person to express to, it's right in front of them, and sometimes they still can't see it, or they refuse to see it. That's family, that's friends, because of so much that they've been through. And sometimes it's, as much as you may wanna, on those situations where no matter what you say, no matter what you do, you can't do anything for them. That's when you have to learn to either love from afar, pray for them, and let them figure things out for themselves. Because there's only so much that you can do. There's only so much energy and time that you can invest in an individual or in people before they, you know, drain you of your energy. It's not intentionally all the time either, but just the process, the journey, the healing sometimes can be draining. It can genuinely be draining. So if I could pass on anything through this video, or this, is that try to, for your loved ones, for friends, family, relationships, or wherever, gauge the person and see where they are in their lives, how they feel, how they respond to certain suggestions, to certain things in life and watch how they live. If you see to where, it's hard to really push, and maybe I'm one of those people too sometimes, or maybe I come across like that to friends. You never know. You may even come across that way to people that and you may not see it, so it's good to be aware. But if you see where someone is really trying to help you, really trying to be there for you, and they're either pushing you away or they're giving you the cold shoulder, you can clearly see that they need help or they want help, but they're refusing to accept help, you have to let them go. Let them figure it out for themselves. Heal thyself. They have to heal themselves before they can accept somebody else wanting to heal them. So to everybody out there, just really think on that. If you do have family or friends or people who you know that you really care about, but yeah, sometimes it's saddening, it's stressful because there's certain things that you can or can't do for that person. It's not working. You're gonna have to just sit here and try to find a way to create that balance of both, to where you can still get on with your life and move on with what you need to do, but at the same time, it's not pushing, it's not hindering on what it is that they're trying to do or what they're doing for their lives. But with that being said, everybody, I love you. Stay tuned for more content coming guys way soon. Everybody out there, peace.